Hello.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Pas de soucis. Bonjour à toutes et à tous, c'est Miss Wolphie. On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour la suite de Mass Effect. Alors je fais un petit tour ici et putain sa mère la pute que c'est cher, bordel de cul. J'avais zappé. C'est trop cher. Est-ce que j'ai des trucs à vendre? Oui, je vais donc vite fait faire un tour ici, hop. Je vais bien évidemment de toute façon rester avec ces deux là, donc en soi la question s'en fout. Non, c'est juste des casiers du décor ici, hein, oui c'est ça. Alors, donc équipement, je regarde ça. Ok, donc on n'avait pas vraiment grand chose, donc on va globalement tout vendre. Hop, voilà. Et c'est parti, lui j'ai scanné, c'est bon. On devait donc simplement retourner au vaisseau, puisque globalement l'amiral nous en a trouvé un, donc tant mieux.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Ah oui, alors juste permettez-moi de faire un dernier truc. Voilà, comme ça j'aurai moins de problèmes de son, tout simplement. Et voilà.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Prothéens. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara T'soni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Très bien. Bon bah il s'avère que le vaisseau... il s'avère que bah, le vaisseau dont on a hérité, bah, c'est le vaisseau qu'on connaît déjà.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it, nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander, 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
La musique qui coupe d'un coup comme ça, c'est magnifique. Je vais juste vite faire un tour dans le vaisseau, puis on va aller directement à Artemisto du coup. Hein.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. Shepard.
Rex.
Shepard.
Rex.
Shepard.
Rex.
Shepard.
Rex.
Shepard.
Rex?
Pardon. Ça me fait toujours rire, simplement.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
What? Level up pour parler? C'est génial. Voyons juste vite fait, hop, ça bien évidemment, ça va être nécessaire, voilà. Faudra que je monte ça aussi après, hein, bien évidemment. Conciliation ça monte, tout va bien, tout va bien. Ok. C'est parti, je pense que j'ai parlé à tout le monde et qu'on va vite remonter maintenant du coup. Bien, bon, parce que bon, avec tout ça, moi j'ai perdu déjà, enfin j'ai déjà, ça fait déjà 20 minutes que j'enregistre. Ouais, donc nous avions dit Artemisto. Site de foule de Liara, oui c'est ici. Ouh, attends, de mémoire. Je crois que c'est Athènes. Oh là 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 là, ça c'est vraiment la mémoire, hein. J'essaye de me souvenir d'un truc... Enfin je l'ai fait encore il y a une fois tout dernièrement, mais enfin, sinon vraiment dans le jeu originel... ouais, ça remonte à il y a près de 8 ans là maintenant, hein. 7 ans si on compte ma première série, parce que oui, je rappelle qu'il a fallu 7 ans pour finir le truc. Je ne sais pas... Je sais déjà... Ah, c'était peut-être bien Knossos, du coup, autant pour moi. Je ne sais plus, ça fait longtemps. Oui, je crois que c'est Knossos, ça me parle beaucoup plus, là. Terram ? C'est bien ça. Comme quoi, ça travaillait ma mémoire, hein, je m'en souvenais. Et j'ai pas tilté sur Knossos directement. Bon, alors ici. On va la déverrouiller, elle, hein, bien sûr. Alors, tac. Tac. J'aime beaucoup Garus. Et Tali, bien évidemment. Après, est-ce que je passe par Tali ou Liara? Ah, c'est la question. Je pense que je vais surtout passer... Enfin, je vais un peu alterner entre les deux. On verra bien, on verra bien. Oh merde, non pas le Mako, merde. J'avais oublié cette horreur.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Ouais, globalement, là, quoi. Hein. Bon, là c'est parti. Alors je sais plus si c'était déjà à l'original ou pas, mais ils ont essayé de faire un truc comme dans les Halo. Savoir que la maniabilité du véhicule change en fonction de où tu regardes. Ce qui est une... Enfin, n'est pas une mauvaise idée, hein. J'aime beaucoup la conduite du Warthog dans les Halo. Mais le truc c'est que le Warthog est bien plus réactif en vrai, donc allez, et en plus dans Halo, voilà, je peux pas lui dire d'aller à droite là comme ça. Bon là, bah, voilà, forcément ici je peux. Parce que vraiment le ZQSD s'adapte en fonction, enfin ZQSD si vous êtes sur un AZERTY bien sûr, s'adapte en fonction de où vous regardez quoi. Genre voilà, là je vais appuyer sur avant. Voilà. Alors que bah, j'aurais bien voulu aller par là à la place quoi. Ouais, mais bon, soit. trouve ça un peu dommage, mais bon. C'est pas trop grave, c'est pas trop grave. Le truc c'est quoi là, tu peux pas regarder autour de toi, genre... S'il y avait une touche également pour genre maintenir la visée et tout devant, et bah, simplement tourner autour comme ça, un peu comme à la... comme à la World of Tanks en fait. Ah oui, non, c'est contrôle, oui. Là, vraiment, je confonds avec World of Tanks. Ok. Je l'ai loupé, je pense. Lui, je l'ai eu. Bah, j'ai loupé le tir, c'est ça que je veux dire. Voilà. Je comprends le pourquoi, allez, l'espèce de boost comme ça est sur majuscule, mais ouais, ça aussi ça me paraît logique sur majuscule en fait, c'est ça qui est bizarre. Ça c'est clic gauche, clic droit, mais bon. Oui, mais j'ai quand même envie de m'amuser. Voilà, bon. Par contre, oui, je sais que c'est un espèce de tutoriel ou je sais pas trop quoi là, mais... Bon. C'est pas passé loin ça. Allez, allez, véhicule à la con. Ok. Ok, fait. Ouais. Ils sont partout. J'en ai eu un au moins là ou pas? Je pense pas. Pas trop grave. Oh, regarde ça là, j'appuie simplement sur avant et ça fait des trucs bizarres comme ça là. Sérieux. Bonjour. Oui. Voilà. Armure légère humain, c'est ça qu'on utilise nous ou pas? Je ne sais plus. C'est de la merde, ok, très bien. Merci Garus. Voilà, ça sert à rien ici puisque bon on est déjà passé, mais... Pourquoi pas? Pourquoi pas? Ah oui, juste j'y pense. J'ai pas assez de doigts hein, pour tout ça. Ça j'aime bien l'avoir sur 4 en fait parce qu'il est vraiment... Enfin je sais pas, j'ai toujours eu il me semble sur 4, même dans Mass Effect 2 il me semble qu'il y a un pouvoir comme ça et... Merde, qu'est-ce que je fais? Je suis nawak. Il me semble qu'il y a un pouvoir similaire voilà vraiment dans... Bah, sur la touche 4. Et je sais pas, je finis par l'associer à soin du commando d'office, mais bon. Hop, voilà. Oups. Voilà. Même pas eu le temps de tomber. C'est bon? C'est bon, ok. Je sais plus s'il y a quelque chose là-bas. Allez, véhicule à la con, je veux juste avancer. Sérieux, c'est ridicule. C'est vraiment une conduite qui a énormément vieilli, quoi. C'est... Je sais pas, j'ai vraiment l'impression qu'ils essayent de faire un mix entre les deux... Les deux... trucs de conduite qui existent dans les jeux, à savoir ben, forcément en fonction de là où tu regardes, ça tourne, ou ben, simplement le fameux gauche-droite, voilà, avec ZQSD tout simplement. Ben, ils essayent de mélanger les deux en fait, et c'est vraiment juste horrible, j'apprécie pas du tout. Enfin bon. J'avoue quand même qu'il y a ça qui est fun. Et bah, le boost quoi. Ça bah t'as pas sur le Warthog par exemple quoi. Hop. Encore un niveau, très bien. Non, c'est bon. Je regarde parce que parfois il y a des trucs ici et là, mais après tout on s'en fout, hein, écoute. Bonjour. Voilà. Allez. C'est bon, on l'a eu? On l'a eu. Alors ici, il me semble que ouais, ça c'est vraiment un objet solide quoi, on peut pas tirer au travers. Ce qui est très peu intuitif, mais bon. Là par contre c'est bon. C'est ça, hein, ça c'est physique, hein. Ah non. Bon, en tout cas, je me souviens très bien avoir... Enfin, normalement, c'est un tir qui passe à travers ça et ça passe jamais, en fait. C'est très étrange, mais bon. Par contre, un truc qui est vraiment cool, c'est qu'au niveau des sauvegardes auto, il est... Voilà. Il les pose un petit peu mieux, quand même. Parce que dans le jeu originel, ouais, t'avais une sauvegarde toutes les 3 heures, quasi. C'était un peu horrible. Et là c'est un peu plus correct quand même quoi. Je me la suis quand même chopé, très bien. Il n'y a rien à récupérer ici il me semble. Je vais quand même vérifier mais non ça m'a l'air vide. Allez. C'est parti. Voilà, c'est quoi ces chutes de FPS qu'il y a eu d'un coup là? C'est pas grave. Petit chargement ou quoi qui est passé à mon avis simplement. Hop, voilà. Bonjour. Bonjour. C'est également les parties en Mako comme ça, en plus on se fait chier quoi, sans déconner. Je veux dire, où est le fun ici? Là, oui, certes. Ça c'est fun. Oh, oh, tu vas... Oh putain. C'est bon. Ouais, c'est ce bouton là, oui, c'est ça. Voilà, parce que j'ai fait un peu nawak, très bien. Bah, parce que justement j'ai fait reculer alors que bah, du coup je lui demandais d'avancer dans la lave en fait. C'est bêtement ça. Tout ça pour le larguer juste ici en plus. Hein. Merci pour la sauvegarde le jeu. Putain, efficace. J'aime vraiment les pouvoirs biotiques dans ce jeu en fait. tu fais? Je sais pas. C'est quoi le bouton de soin encore? C'est pas F, c'est V? Oh oui, c'est ça, c'est V, c'est ça. Bon, alors. Aïe. C'est bon? C'est bon. Et la suite. Bonjour. Vous habitez chez vos parents? Alors ici il n'y a pas 56 solutions il me semble. Vraiment. Tali? Tali, j'ai besoin de toi. Oh oui, c'est celui-là, merde. Tali, tu te fous de ma gueule. Bon, Garus, je crois qu'on est un peu dans la merde. Aïe! Sac à merde! Pourquoi je peux pas tirer? Pourquoi je ne peux pas tirer? Ah oui, c'était le bordel. Je comprenais pas pourquoi je pouvais plus tirer. C'est vrai que ça surchauffe ici. C'était n'importe quoi. Mets-toi à l'abri. Oui, plus vite. Merci. Putain, ils sont vénères. Mais c'est que vous m'énervez tous. Genre vraiment? Bon. Putain, ce sniper qui n'en est pas un, quoi. Évidemment, je les ai tous vendus, en fait, oui. Ok, lui c'est bon. Il fait que dalle de dégâts ce sniper, sans déconner quoi. Oh, oh, oh l'écran, tu fais quoi? Ok, c'est pas grave. Génial. Ok, il s'en fout. Tu fais quoi là, toi? Ouh. Bordel de merde. Sérieusement.
Not now, Shepard.
Ce fut n'importe quoi. De chez n'importe quoi. Soit. C'est pas grave, continuons. À quoi ça sert de faire entrer la personne à travers ce tuyau là? Allez. Bonjour. Ok, ok, ok. Donc j'ai pris 2 niveaux là, on est d'accord, hein? C'est bon. Commando, ouais, j'ai pris ça. Toujours sympa. Ok, 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 très bien, très bien, très bien. J'ai très bien fait de prendre Tali ici en fait.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
On adore les ascenseurs. Pardon. Je peux mettre la musique des Sims aussi, hein.
I wonder what Liara's looking for in here. Most Prothéen ruins have nothing more than dead instrumentation.
Pardon, j'arrête, promis. Merci.
Hello? Could somebody help me?
Non. Non.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothéen security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Ouais, ouais, ouais. Ça va. On trouvera... Ah! On nous a trouvé aussi, j'ai l'impression. Ah oui, non, c'est un sniper de merde. On va se taire, on va se taire, on va se taire. J'aime vraiment pas ce sniper, sans déconner. C'est ridicule. Genre vraiment, c'est complètement ridicule. C'est bon? C'est bon. Casier. S'il y a des casiers, je pirate. Bien évidemment. Armurerie, pareil. S'il y a une armurerie, je prends le contenu. Voilà. J'ai rien de plus, hein, non, j'ai toujours pas de... Non. Parce que c'est vraiment de la merde ce truc, sans déconner. Bon. Alors ici, c'est très simple. Hein. Il faut juste brute force le truc, et puis voilà. Genre, truc, voilà, c'est vert. Vert. Non. Vert, vert. Vert, vert. 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 Vert, vert, vert. 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 Vert, vert, vert. Merde, je sais plus. Vert. Je crois que j'ai trouvé. Cette violence. Bon. Mais tout va bien. Da 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 da.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Wait, Commander. Can we trust her? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Pardon.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Sinon, tant pis. C'est lui la priorité, bien évidemment. Bouge de là, Shepard. C'est bon, on l'a eu. Ok.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
On peut se déconnecter. Ah, mais j'ai toujours pas tout chopé ici.
Yes, Commander.
Carry on.
Yes, ma'am.
On souhaite. Parler à Joker, je crois qu'il balance toujours. Mais putain, mais s'il vous plaît. Je pensais que j'avais tout chopé. Et sérieux? Attends. Qu'est-ce que j'ai vu? Là-bas. Ha. De l'XP, c'est de l'XP.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Bon, je vais vite faire un tour dans la soute, parler un peu à tout le monde. Enfin, dans la soute. On se comprend. Et on va s'arrêter là, je pense. Hein, parce que ça fait 1 heure que j'enregistre. C'est le genre de jeu où vraiment tu commences et t'as tout ton temps qui y passe, quoi. C'est ouf. Chagras.
Yes, Commander?
Non, c'est bon.
Goodbye, Commander.
T'as rien d'intéressant à dire, c'est très bien.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Oui, bien sûr.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Voilà, donc ça c'est les deux romances qui est possible, hein. Donc avec Liara ou avec Alenko. Je vous avoue qu'Alenko, je l'ai faite de mon côté, sympa, mais... Ouais. Je sais même pas si je vais le garder en fait. Quoique ça changerait de... Ah. J'avoue, j'en sais rien. Oula. Ok. Mais je sais pas, dites-moi ce que vous pensez dans les commentaires. J'ai une petite idée de comment je vais gérer la situation. Je pense qu'Ashley, de toute façon, l'avait déjà gardé dans la série originelle. Donc, enfin, la première série, je vais dire. Donc, pourquoi pas changer un peu et garder Kayden plutôt qu'à Ashley, je sais pas.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Alenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Now, maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better, that's all. Thanks for the talk, Kayden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
En vrai, je sais vraiment pas qui je vais garder dans la romance. Je sais vraiment pas. Parce que je prendrais bien Liara, mais... Liara, tout le monde l'a fait, je vais dire.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Est-ce vraiment un vaisseau marchand Volus? Parce que s'il est aussi intéressé par le vaisseau, qu'il inspectait chaque salle, tout ça, est-ce que ce serait pas le vaisseau qu'il a maintenant? J'évite de dire l'origine du vaisseau, hein, parce que ça serait spoilé pour ceux qui connaissent pas, mais... Ouais.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. T'soni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
I keep an open-door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies, at least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, If you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Si, c'est du racisme. Et clairement, si je dois tuer mon chien pour m'en sortir, je le fais pas, j'essaye de trouver une autre solution. C'est mon chien.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Merde, je sais que je vais me taper Garus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
De rien. Le Macos, de merde. Putain. 1h15 d'enregistrement. Parce qu'on a 2 séquences où on parle à tout le monde. Hein. Je vais essayer, comme j'avais fait l'épisode précédent, de couper les passages chiants le plus possible. Mais ouais.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
J'adore Tali. Elle est géniale, Tali. Elle peut pas dormir parce que c'est trop silencieux pour elle. Parce qu'elle est toujours sur des vaisseaux bruyants et plein à craquer de monde. Je suis désolé, mais c'est... Oh là là, quoi. Bon, bref. Oui, non, je fangirl complètement, mais... Voilà, bon, je vais revenir ici. Voilà, hop, on va sauvegarder commando. Ah, j'ai encore des points! Mais sérieux! On se calme! Je sais rien, ouais, vas-y, lévitation. Ça peut être sympa aussi, 900 newtons, ouais. Ouais. Ça pourrait être intéressant, ça aussi, d'ailleurs, en fait. Je pourrais débloquer les armures médium. Enfin, les armures médias, du coup. Oui. Bah écoutez, voilà. Je pense que c'est pas mal. Donc voilà, après on a Féroce, Noveria, tout ça. Peut-être que j'aille revoir Sylphan est ok ou pas. Pourquoi ça? Ça me dit que ça pue. Sans déconner. Je viens seulement de lire cette description. Pourquoi ça pue ça? Juste le... Il avait tout d'un admirateur inoffensif. Quoi? Il est pas inoffensif? Enfin bon, soit. Je vais sauvegarder. Voilà. Hop. Touk, touk. Voilà. J'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. Hein. Si ça vous a plu, n'hésitez pas à mettre un pouce vert et ou un commentaire à votre convenance, bien évidemment. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner afin de ne rien manquer. N'oubliez pas que dans la description, vous avez tout ce qui est lien pour le Discord, Twitter, tout le bordel, machin, chouette chose. Et écoutez les gars, salut à tous. Qui là, c'est là. Ça marche moyen dans ce jeu, ce truc-là que je fais d'habitude.